Dude, man, what the hell going on? It's your boy Ray Sin today. We're gonna react to a video by that boy Jamari. It's finally over. That boy Jake Paul had a fight and I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know nothing about it. So we're gonna hop to the video and see what the hell going on. And you know what I'm saying? I hope you have a good day, blessed day, and all that good old positive shit in the motherfucking world. But until the end, let's hop to the video and see what the hell going on.
Has been almost 6 years since the whole influencer boxing thing was really at its inception, with Logan Paul fighting KSI and his little brother Jake beating up on Deji. Since then, most of these guys have done these boxing events as more of a side gig, where they really lock in for a couple of months in anticipation of the event, but for the most part are still mainly focused on their brand or their business, or really being more of an influencer. But a couple of these YouTubers have leaned all the way into the boxing lifestyle, like this dude Salt Pop.
Hey, they when they were doing their YouTube boxing shit, they were actually getting more money than the boxers. Like the real boxers. Are these two different people? Are these the same people? Which one am I looking at? Are these the same people? It can't be the same people. You tell me this nigga hair got straight? Unstraight? These are the same people. These can't be the same people. These are the same people. His ears. You can tell by the ears. These are definitely the same people. Boxing did him good. Okay, he took it serious. But, and he got tatted up. Whole different makeover. But, yeah, some of them people was getting paid more than boxers, which is crazy. And they was doing it for like, was it like, what did they call it? Charity or what they called it? It was something. They called it something where they was just fighting anybody, which was crazy. How you get paid more than a nigga that, yeah, fuck that. How you get paid more than a nigga that was doing it his whole life and you only did it for a couple months? Well, I guess, like they put it, hey, more people was watching it because of this person, so. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Gib, and most infamously, Jake Paul.
And all I wanted to do was give y'all a knockout for Christmas.
And for a while, it was great to see him bounce these dudes off the canvas.
Non-boxers, UFC people.
But after the Tommy Fury fight, the excitement just has not been there.
He was getting
as Jake
up.
had now been defeated, and his haters had their quench for his failure met. Since then, he has beat up on and knocked people out, but there was really no buzz behind those events.
Hey, Tommy Fury was a legit boxing winner. He was like a real boxer, so that was about the only boxer he fought that was like a real boxer. Everybody else was like, then he beat up what's his name? His face is there. I think he was on Black History Month. Short dude, can't remember his name. His face is there. But yeah, I know who I'm talking about. His face is there. He beat him up, a basketball player. He beat up a UFC person. So he beating up everybody that don't box. Him and Tommy Fury did put on a great match, so I'm not gonna take that away from him. I don't even know who he fought this weekend.
He fought this last weekend, and no one cared or really even knew what was going on in the first place. In his defense, he was the co-main event here, at least he was supposed to be. His friend Amanda Serrano was supposed to be the real main event, seeing that she is from Puerto Rico herself, where the entire thing went down, but she had some sort of issue with her eye at the very last second and had to scratch herself out. So in turn, Jake became the real main event, and in the end, he got the TKO against this dude who looked like he could be your accountant. In all reality, he was a good boxer back in the day. His name is Ryan Borland, and he used to be a Gold Glove winner. But he's now 35, and has only fought once in the last 6 years, apparently completely changing his occupation during that time span. Now, before the fight, they had apparently ran this little news story on Ryan Borland.
I hate when they do this.
Borland is originally from the Bay Area of California, but decided to come out to North Dakota 5 years ago to work in the oil industry.
I'm happy to get in. I'm taking it really.
That man had another job. That man ain't box. So why would you fight? I wonder how he pick his people. Why you don't pick boxers? Why he just don't pick boxers? Like I believe an amateur boxer just starting out would get Jake Paul in trouble. Like why he just don't pick who? I ain't gonna say who was he because he was somebody. He still is somebody, but you know what I'm saying. This man he changed career path, so.
Really serious. Fight is never really a boring fight when I fight. I'm always in shape and I'm always ready to fight.
Now obviously people were not exactly impressed with this training footage. I'm not saying he was like neon on the pads, But it's pretty clear this man is far past his prime. So of course a lot of people came in saying, well, when is Jake gonna fight a real boxer?
Yeah, I just
but you did have some people defending him, like this man who says, I don't like Jake Paul at all, but the level of competition he's fighting is normal for 90% of boxers starting out.
Not.
Y'all know this, but just hate him so much to admit it. And even in watching the pre-promotion for this fight, looking back, you can see why it pretty much had no hype and why no one knew about this, because none of these clips went viral at all. Jake brought back the whole gotcha hat bit that he had done to Floyd Mayweather.
No love lost here between these two.
He too old for that shit. He too old for that shit.
Jake Paul has someone's hat.
Y'all know how I feel about hat thievery, taking someone's hat off their head. I just find it to be very disrespectful. You don't touch another man's hat. He even tried to troll him and his name before the event.
I have a question. Like, what is the Rhino? Like, how did you come up with that nickname?
My grandpa gave it to me when I was younger.
Awkward. I mean, you bring out the grandpa story and it's really all over. Like someone's looking to make fun of you about something and they end up just looking like a serious asshole.
Are you vegan like rhinos?
No, I was pretty tough and strong as a kid, so my grandpa gave it to me.
What?
That's
what are we talking
bro.
about?
Congrats. Fire nickname. Do you realize that rhinos are land animals?
So yes, the promotional material for this fight was like putting some completely mild salsa on some chips. Just get that shit out of here. It ain't spicy enough. Still, Jake tried to get the crowd hyped.
Fuck the rhino. I'm tired of these dumbass rhinos walking around this motherfucking island. Tomorrow, the rhinos are going extinct.
I mean, Jake Paul might be the first influencer to get CTE. And like I said, this thing was over before it started. The
in the first
fight
round
would last around 2.5 minutes, with Jake getting the win at the end of the first round.
Oh my God. Man, y'all ever notice, like, when you see a fighter, like, clips, they be going hard. They been talking, they sparring that motherfucker. I'm talking about super hard. But as soon as they get in the ring, don't none of that shit come out. I'm like, bro, where's all that energy you hitting them bags? Hit him like that. Like, what the fuck are we watching?
Like, it might have looked like he dominated him on paper because the guy wasn't really punching back, but he was pretty much an immobile target, and Jake was still missing a lot of his punches. Here's an alternate angle of the end of this fight.
Man, I wish he fight a real boxer.
I mean, honestly, the Rhino really had no business going into there in the first place. But shout out to him, man. He went in there, he took the beat down, and he collected what was very likely a very nice check. I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't trust this dude in like a bar fight, but if you show up to fight someone who has been training for the last 6 years, who is 10 years younger than you, you're probably going to get the beats. Some people commented how in the post-fight interview, Jake sounded pretty fucked up.
Yeah, man, you know, I just like to meditate and breathe. Realistically, nothing can stop me here, not even a rhino.
I mean, he looks like he's about ready to give that man Ariel a smooch on the lips.
And
honestly, if anyone truly has CTE here, it might be this guy, Ryan.
I'll be rooting for you the rest of your career,
bro.
man.
I really appreciate that. We'll be rooting for you too, bro.
Hey, we'll bring you in for training for his next fight, huh?
Hey, sounds good. Sounds good.
Appreciate you,
man. Listen, I'd have been that motherfucker. I've been training super hard. Oh, I got a Jake Paul fight. Oh, I'm finna be talking shit. I'm finna say off the wall shit. I'm finna say shit about your brother. I'm finna say some wild shit. I'm finna get this bag. That man wasn't that whole like, man, whatever. I'm going back to the old rig. Fuck that. Hey, you sorry, bitch. I mean, I'm sorry. Hey, you sorry, motherfucker. You need to fight a real boxer, and you fight one. Even though I ain't fought before. You fighting a real boxer. I'm talking about in a boxing ring. I would say I've been going crazy. Damn, what the fuck with that big ass nigga in the back?
And shout out to this man Rhino, bro. He really does seem like a good guy. Of course, Dylan Dan has had to step in to try and give his 2 cents. He says there's someone in Puerto Rico right now wondering why their Uber driver is taking so long. And to me, it's just like, dude, Dylan, at this point, just get the fuck off the internet. He keeps trying to come back, okay? It's like his pass has been revoked. He can't get in. He had his chance at redemption. He had his chance to go on and continue fighting and be taken seriously as a competitor, and he completely blew it. This guy made a complete ass of himself. So to me, it's like, Dylan, no one wants to hear from you, bro. I'm glad that Dana White isn't giving you the time of day. He's gatekeeping you from the UFC, and I find that hilarious. And for the most part, people were unimpressed by this win.
Jake Paul was always destined to win this fight, and you are the suckers if you paid for this fight, and I know most people didn't. He is disrespecting the sport of boxing. He's disrespecting all the people that worked the way up, but more importantly, he's conning the fans.
And here's where things start to go a bit off the rails. You have Ryan Garcia, who has already been spiraling for the greater part of the last year, ever since he lost to Tank Davis.
Yeah, when they lose one fight,
that this man is...
they lose one fight and just lose their shit. Like, the greatest fighters lost fights before, and they come back winning. Well, back then, I guess social media definitely probably play a part. Hey, what job you work? Huh? What job you working here? All this snowing. What I often say, yes, but I guess social media plays a big part in it because they be losing their mind. He look like Ryan Garcia. Shit.
Now using, if you know what I mean, and I'm not talking about steroids. He's on that Oscar De La Hoya treatment, and he's trying to start beef with Jake now. He says, I can't take this shit no more. And then he even left him like a little voicemail.
I can't do this shit.
No,
I feel
man.
so bad for introducing Jake Paul to boxing. I fucked up. I can't allow this to happen. I can't. He's disrespecting my sport. He's disrespecting everything. I don't know. Call my team, Jake. You.
And a lot of people were surprised to hear this statement coming from him. I mean, the guy has been posting some pretty deranged shit onto social media the last couple of months. Like, I'm pretty sure he got divorced one day after his wife gave birth, but regardless, him and Jake used to be really buddy-buddy. And now he's putting this message out to the world like, yeah, f*** you. And this was Jake's response to that voice memo.
He's doing it off some cocaine. That boy is getting that shit straight from Colombia or something. Brian, I love you. You know that, bro. But you
are they even in the same weight class?
Like, there's a line, and people, you just seem like you're losing your mind and acting thirsty and desperate and saying you're a billionaire when you had one money fight. If you do want to fight, that's, to me, light work. You got no footwork. And as long as you've been in the game, I'm a better boxer than you.
Now, I will say, that would probably be one fight that would actually draw a lot of interest if Jake Paul could actually fight Ryan Garcia. That would be something that a lot of people would tune into. And apparently they even FaceTimed during this post-fight press conference.
What's up? What you gotta say? You, bitch. I'll beat your ass. You know that. It's already being recorded, bro. You know how we
Why they do all this?
You lightweight. I thought you had baby mamas to suck your.
What? They gonna do all this, and at the end of the fight, yeah, you know I love you, bro. You know I love you. We just made a lot of money. Yeah, forget what I was saying, all that shit. You forget it. Just don't
you
worry
had all
about
those baby mamas to suck your dick. You little, bro. You got no balls.
You know what I'm saying? They're in a whole different weight class. I think.
Balls. I'm gonna put you back on the canvas like Tank did.
What?
I wouldn't be surprised if you put your balls on the internet right now, brother. You're losing it.
Bro,
he hung up.
I mean, hey guys, when Jake Paul, of all people, is out here cooking you, you must be in a pretty bad place in life. I mean, in general, Ryan Garcia really does need to chill out. I'm thinking about making a video on him and all of his very strange social media postings.
He had one other day.
Interviews he's done recently in the next couple of days. So y'all let me know if y'all are interested in that. But it does seem like the dude could be on the verge of pulling a Oscar De La Hoya, only with like a very small amount of the success that Oscar ever had. And of course, you have people out there who think this has all just been building for a very long time, as old clips like this have resurfaced and people have suspected that the two men are just basically in on it together.
Of course they are.
Sign the contract. No, sign the contract. Oscar's your daddy. Yeah. Oscar's your daddy. I'm your daddy. Oscar's your daddy. And I'm your daddy. Yeah, talk to Oscar.
What the hell Jake got on?
Either way, the point of this video is that the...
Oh, man. Yeah. This ain't... That fight, it might be a good fight. It might be point. I don't think people care no more, honestly. I think the people attention are going to go somewhere else besides celebrity boxing. I think it didn't roll his way. So, I mean, it might be a good one. They look the same size. No, Jake Paul probably a little bigger than him. So, I don't know how that'll work. I really don't. Really don't know how that'll work. But I'm doing these celebrity matches, dude. That shit even matter. Like, I don't even think it matters. So, it might matter, it might not. Who the fuck knows? But anyway, I think I seen Ryan Garcia. He posted something talking about on Instagram, not Instagram, on Twitter. Talking about they were killing him and split his stoke and shit. I said, oh man, he must be on that shit hard. But anyway, just let me know if I'm missing anything or something like that, or that he left out something. But I really don't give a shit about Jake Paul fights no more. I pay for him. But anyway, let me know what you think about the video. Like the video, comment, subscribe, share. Peace.